The Amanda the Adventurer 2 demo just dropped, and it definitely has me excited for the full release of the game. But today, I want to talk about some of the clues, Easter eggs, and theories that I've come up with for the demo so far. Now, the demo starts with you being in a library, and you are a woman named Margaret, which is a completely new person in the series. So as of now, I don't know how she actually ties into the main story. Now, it seems like Margaret is a night librarian at a library that used to play Amanda the Adventurer tapes for children in this area called the Kids Corner. And it starts out pretty tame with us simply finding books so that we can get this code to open this lock here. And while some of the books are creepy, especially this one with the leech on it, I don't think that there was a lot of hidden meaning there, but the tape itself was very interesting. This is where we actually get to see Amanda again, and the reunion is a bit sad. Amanda is talking about wanting to go far, far away, but as she looks around the room that she's in, it becomes clear that she is trapped and cannot leave. So the best that she can do is travel in her imagination, which is why she has this sad little train set here. Now, after that introduction, we get asked who we would go visit if we had the option to see anyone that we wanted. And if you type in her father's name, this is a response that you'll get. Willie, what if we put Sam?
Daydream about all the places I could have been. Think about all the places we can go.
It seems that when you bring up her father, she begins to glitch out, and throughout the demo, we'll see her have more reactions connected to Sam. I think it's basically a way of saying that she is still traumatized about losing him and is repressing that memory in some way. Next, we are directed to these little pictures here that she basically made of different places that she would like to travel if she wasn't trapped. But before we can choose a destination, she asked us if we should turn on the lights or open the window. And I went ahead and chose the window because I wanted to see if we can get a glance at her surroundings. But when she actually opens the curtains, all you see is this. Where's she at? What is that under the couch? Is that a possum or a ferret?
Now let's plan that trip. There are 3
Oh, it's bright and sunny outside. I was not expecting it unless it's fake. Oh, the clouds are not moving outside. That's fake.
Where can I do that?
And as you can see in the clip, the sky outside looks very stagnant and fake, which makes sense considering that she's basically in a digital world. And my theory is that her digital self is going through the same trauma that her physical body went through. If you played through the first game, you'll remember this scene that shows Amanda being taken to some type of room that looks like a storage closet. And there was also this scene with her chanting.
Rebecca, that was great. Let's move on to the next one.
Fire. 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 Pie man. Pie man. Pie man. Pie lamb. Pie.
What is this? What is she reading? Just a few simple words. This script is specifically tuned to train the technology's dynamic voice reaction. The what? I want this to stop. Sam, why don't you take a walk for a few minutes? We've only got a few more of these.
No, I don't want to do that.
Rebecca, what's wrong? Who are you talking to?
The man in the headphones.
This no man.
She was basically saying the names of different demons, which many believe is how she got her demonic form and also why her real body is now missing. It seemed like the director just needed her to read the names of the demons to trap her soul in this digital world. Now, something else that I want to point out in this scene is that a possum actually crawls out from under the couch. And if you're like me, you probably thought that this was a rat at first, but after getting a good look at it later in the demo, it is definitely an opossum, which kills my theory that this creature was supposed to represent the company Hamlin's. What I do find interesting though is that opossums have 2 major pieces of symbolism attached to them. One being that they represent death or the act of seeming dead. And the other is that they represent being able to adapt to any situation that they are placed in, both of which can represent Amanda. I say this because we know that her real body is somewhere out in the real world, rotting.
I'm out there. Somewhere. Sometimes I feel myself rotting. But it feels far away.
But she can also represent adaptability because, as we can see in the demo, she is trying to come up with ways to keep herself sane, even though she knows that she is trapped and has no way out. So in a way, she is definitely adapting the best she can in this weird digital landscape. Next, we have to count some coins so that Amanda can go on her imaginary adventure. And while I don't think that the destinations have any meaning behind them, we do get a scene with these stuffed animals. And this is what happens if you try to click anything other than the rooster. I'm gonna have her keep the chicken because I think this may be Sam, and I'm gonna get rid of this clown.
You really think I can get coins for that old thing? You have really weird taste in toys.
Yeah, so I think that this chicken, I think I'm right then, because she won't take any of those two, so I think the chicken is the only one that has like any meaning to her.
Someone gave this to me when I was feeling really bad and scared.
Yep.
And it made me laugh. I hope he can go make someone else laugh.
So basically, it looks like the chicken is supposed to represent Amanda's father, which makes sense considering this scene from the first game.
I see a mommy chicken and baby chickens, and I see a daddy chicken.
The way she said daddy chicken made me curious as to what would happen if you type in her father's name. And of course, it yielded a response from Amanda. She seems to be about to question you, but the tape cuts out and then she's back to her normal self. So it seems like Sam is also going to play a huge role in Amanda the Adventurer 2 because it's clear that Amanda still hasn't forgotten about him. Now in the next scene, we encountered a creature that was hiding under the couch, and once you get a good look at it, it is clear that it is an opossum. The color of the fur is a dead giveaway, plus that long mouth. And for the people that are going to say that a mouse or a rat and a possum are the same thing, you are definitely wrong. Opossums are much larger than rats and are known to even be able to kill small dogs like Chihuahuas, Wiener dogs, Pomeranians, if they mess with them enough. I mean, overall, they're pretty docile, but they will attack if you provoke them enough. And while a rat might nip at your dog, it's probably not going to be able to kill him, even if it's a small Chihuahua. Now, as far as I can tell, the opossum doesn't actually want to hurt Amanda, but just wants to take her coins. So maybe the whole purpose of this creature is to try and make her life even more miserable than it already is. And while I don't have any info to actually back this point up, I wouldn't be surprised if this opossum is Wooly's replacement. And since Amanda treated Wooly like absolute crap, karma has finally kicked in, and now she has this new sidekick that is a butthole. Now, after the encounter with the opossum, we get this sad scene with Amanda riding the train and looking very disappointed, driving home the point that she really cannot go anywhere and that her life is pretty much miserable. But once that tape is over, we see this scene. Nope. All right, so, whoa. See, that's definitely the, hello? Oh. He has a tape for me? So I'm thinking that that's definitely the dark version of me, right? The monster version of Amanda gives us a tape to watch, and it literally says watch me on it with a smiley face, which is never a good sign. But when we went ahead and played the tape, it seems to actually show us a bunch of clips from the upcoming release of the full game. The things that stood out to me in this tape is that our opossum friend pops up again, showing that he's not just a character in the demo, but will play a larger role in the main story. We also see Amanda say this line.
We shouldn't talk about them.
And while we can't say for sure who she's speaking of, I would assume that she's speaking about Hamlin's or the people that destroyed her life in general. We also see Amanda say this line here.
You didn't help me at all, so you'd better find something different.
And this shows that she definitely still has that mean streak about her, but more importantly, it also shows that she's kind of counting on us to be able to help her get out of this situation, especially since she doesn't have anyone else that's kind of on her side here. I mean, considering that Wooly is now dead. But with that being said, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out the full gameplay right here. And thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow with another video. Peace, peace.